I have often thought that the differences in Korean society are often more symbolic and deeply felt, but not all that substantive. Both of these candidates advocated domestically, trying to bring about more social equity, trying to improve the social safety net, perhaps curbing somewhat the role of the major corporations in Korean society. They both advocated reaching out more to North Korea, a less confrontational stance vis-a-vis North Korea than President Lee has put forward. So if Scott is calling for the new president to act like a Democrat, I assume he means a Democrat with a small d, although I happen personally to like those with a large D also. I think there's a real opportunity because both of these candidates really put forward platforms that were more centrist than the emotion surrounding their differences would suggest. And one key thing is that, as nearly as I can tell, the fundamentals of the U.S.-Korea relationship were not at all at stake.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she certainly has a very different image than the more hardline conservatives we've seen in the past. One might even say that she represented herself as a compassionate conservative, but how she will carry this out really remains to be seen. And it might be precisely because she's a woman, there will be people around her that think they can push her in a certain direction. I think that's probably not the case, but we'll have to see who she surrounds herself with and what direction she goes in. And perhaps, if we're looking at other female leaders of countries, a parallel to her would not be Margaret Thatcher, who took Britain and the Conservative Party in a rather radical direction, but maybe she will turn out to be more like Angela Merkel, who gave a more, shall we say, moderate image to the conservatives in Germany. We really don't know. We'll have to see how she carries out her administration.
Thank you. Scott Snyder from the Council on Foreign Relations on the domestic question.
Yeah, well, I think that's, in many respects, the most formidable set of challenges that Madame Park is going to inherit. The South Korean economy has been growing, but the growth has been slowing. There are, I think it's already been, we've already discussed a little bit, perceptions of economic inequity within the society. You've got a huge household debt overhang. There's a recognition, I think, that was, clear in the campaign of the need to improve the social welfare system. Basically living in Korea is hard in many respects, and some of those aspects are structural. They're very difficult to find policies to really grapple with some of those specific challenges.